Hello, and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. Today we're going to do another whip and chat while working on Diamond Art Clubs on Golden Shores by Chuck Pinson. Alright, that square, 29.1 inches by 21.6 inches, 74 centimeters by 55 centimeters. 48 colors and 3 ABs. 136, 129, and 141. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful time. Okay, see where we are in this. I did a bit after doing the whip and chat yesterday. Oh, there's the cover for my bottom of my phone case. Alright, 904. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Alright, 904. Oh. It's just a different shade of green here. Getting there. Alright. I have to open that other bag of 904. But I'll go through these drills first. Alright, 904 number sign. So, hopefully everybody's doing well. I did kind of go on a rant yesterday on my coloring. I was working with my capybara last night. Oh man. I was just having an hour there. Oh man. Something about watching the same movies like 20 times. Yeah, I was having a time. Oh well, beyond my control, but it just kept going. Oh man. Getting unhinged about the strangest stuff ever. Oh well, I gotta have those times every once in a while. Like, what can you do? If you like a movie, you like a movie. Or a series or a franchise, but I just think there's other stuff out there to see besides like a 10 or so decade old franchise or two. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, there's tons of stuff that I rant on about, so myself, so yeah, I'm just as bad. Yeah, I won't try doing that all the time. Oh well. Seeing ads for Married at First Sight or something on Lifetime. It's a movie that mom's watching. Just cringe every time I see those commercials. I try not to watch very much TV, but you know, when I do, it just ends up being commercials and stuff that just sets me off. It's like, when are smartphones not mentioned in a commercial or like kind of related to smartphones? Oh, install this app on your phone. It's like, my word. I don't know. Just every once in a while, there's stuff that irks me. It's just, I can't do much about it, but it's just, sometimes you just have to go off on these kind of things. Well, don't have to, but I just vent. It's just like, pretty soon our wallets are going to be like redundant. Like an actual physical wallet's going to be redundant. It's just going to be our smartphone. And everybody's gonna start losing their smartphones, or their smartphones are gonna get stolen. It's like, oh my gosh. We're depending way too much on technology for some of the really deeply personal stuff. Yeah, it's just not a happy idea. Not too dark. I'll turn on the light. That help at all? Let's see. It's a nice sunny day out, but it's really helping the see on the canvas here. Getting clear more than anything. But yeah, don't we all rant about certain things, or just totally freak out about certain things? Yeah, that's what I did last night. Yeah, there are some things I get way too excited about too, I guess, but it's not watching the same thing like multiple times. It's just, yeah, there's always something else out there to experience. Just experiencing the same thing way too much, yeah. The outcome's not going to change or whatever in the movie. I don't know. Just weird that way. Yeah, got some takeout today. Seem to be doing that a lot more lately, but don't work this weekend, so to get takeout again on the weekend. But I don't know, just like supporting a local diner. I can order takeout, so it's numbers on my cell phone now, so it's like I just can use speakerphone and then just place the order. And they basically know who I am, so. Oh, what are you having today? Just my mom and I today. And it's like, okay, we'll be ready in 10 minutes. It's like, yeah. I think it's my voice. Oh, it's the Morrison order. Okay. It's like, oh, we all just start laughing. Yeah, we're kind of regulars. Like, at least once a week. The most. I don't know. It's quick and easy stuff. Like, don't want to eat all the leftovers out of the fridge. I gotta work. So does my dad. So we just eat leftovers for lunch. My dad and I, when we're at work. So I don't know. I usually have tortilla sandwiches or tortilla wraps for lunch when I'm off. But no, there's some days where I'm like, let's just get Joe's. Let's just get takeout. Eat before 11 or at 11. Yeah. And then we just go on for a day. Now, keep things simple, down to earth, routine. Alright. Going further up here. Yep, okay. Still in view. Yeah, this is about where I am for the top. Okay, we're good. This is a good range for the camera, so... Yeah, working on the number symbol here, just like trees that are kind of amongst the houses. There's a number sign there too. I'll see if I get any Diamond Art Club order today. That really long one I pre-ordered a bit ago now, but it's okay. Stuff comes when it comes. Like, I don't freak out over waiting for some of these orders. It's the postage system. Oh, excuse me. I can wait for stuff. It's not like I don't have any canvases to do. Yeah, it's just nice knowing that your order's on its way, and yeah, it just feels better to have it, but yeah, it's just... I'm like, I'll get here when it gets here. It's all good. Yeah, it's hard to wait, especially if it's like a certain canvas. A canvas that you've wanted for like so long too. It's like, yeah, just be mine already. Yeah, happens to the best of us. Yep. Patience is a virtue, but yeah, can be pretty difficult to be patient sometimes, for sure. Oh well, all good. It'll be a while before I even do that. I think I've ordered like 3 canvases now. Yeah, that one from DAC, it's like a pre-order. Bought a Randall Spangler off of somebody else. Mentioned that one yesterday. Afternoon tea. Yeah, that one with a draglet. Having a cup of tea somehow. It's like it's taking the tea bag out, or yeah, taking the tea bag out of the tea, or getting the tea ready. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just like those dragons. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's like a whole series of them, but they're really hard to get. The individual who like sold it to me, it's like new, unopened, I believe, and she's like, the cheapest shipping I can do is like 40 something bucks. I'm like, yeah, I still want it. I don't mind. I'll pay shipping. Like, it's from the States, so I believe. Yeah, I think it's the States. I don't know. I'll pay shipping, like, I'm okay. May have to pay customs, but that's not her responsibility, that's mine. No problem. I'm okay with that. It's a Randall Spangler that are hard to get. They're so popular. There was probably a time on the Diamond Art Club website where there were Randall Spanglers available. Man, I can't speak today. And yeah, I just looked at them and debated. Yeah. So many books, so little time is probably gonna avail me every time for a while. Evade me. Yeah, that's another good one. But yeah, can't have all the canvases, I guess, but man, just find some really good ones, and they're just like the hardest ones to get. There was one canvas which I think is like originally a counted cross stitch or something, that I forget what the piece was called, but it's like a woman with red hair and she's out in a garden, and it's got to be like over like 200 colors or something. It's a really beautiful piece. And I don't know if Rachel Ray's done the pattern or has the pattern. Yeah, but it's just like a woman in like a garden in Italy or something, and it's just wow. DIY Moon Shop, I think. Canvas came from. Sorry, I don't know the name of the piece, but holy cow, it's beautiful. And the individual who's working on said canvas, it's a really long one. It's a big canvas, but yeah, I just finished this section. Yeah, I know my sections are huge. It's like, wow. She's working top to bottom of the canvas, so the woman's had like a background wall, houses or whatever, are visible. And oh boy, the detail. It's going to be a beautiful canvas. Oh man, beautiful. Like, that's probably confetti heavy. Like, that's a really detailed canvas. I didn't realize it was available as a diamond painting. Yeah, really helpful when I can't give the name of the picture, but I first seen it as a counted cross stitch, or a cross stitch pattern. I was like, oh wow, those are pretty cool. 904. Yep. Yep. Let's use the previous bag of 904. So I gotta open another one. The other 904 bag here. I just open one bag at a time while I'm doing these. Yeah, I'll pour it all into the container and then pour it into my tray, just so I know for sure. I probably have way more canvases than I know what to do with, but you know, with diamond painting, it's like a new canvas comes out and it just blows your mind how beautiful it is. It's like, I have to have that one. Then like a couple months later you see a post. It's like, hey, that's a relatively new canvas that was released, and then people have to sell their purchases because they're short on cash or something. It happens, but yikes. Yeah, I've bought an impulse too, and yeah, regretted what I've bought a few times. Not just diamond painting canvases, but just purchases of music CDs or whatever. Yeah, books. yeah, I'm sometimes an impulse buyer too, so. Yeah, when you have to return something, or you weren't completely satisfied with something, and yeah, it just kind of sours the experience. But, yikes. There will always be another canvas or another opportunity to kind of rekindle the excitement of buying diamond paintings or crafting stuff. Yeah, but yeah, when you have to downsize your stash or get rid of some stuff, yeah, it can be a rough go. Sorry to hear of such things, but it happens. Well, as long as people can pay their bills. Yeah, that's the more important part. Yeah, bills, then can get a couple fun things. But, yeah. Impulse sometimes gets the best of us. And that's human, to just want to get something right now. Yeah, it's happened to me. It's one's totally immune to it. It's normal. It's fine. Nothing to be ashamed of or anything. I've done it too. So, not the only one who has gone on impulse buys. Yeah. And then regretted it later. But with those kind of lessons, just kind of go, yeah, okay, probably shouldn't have done that, but can't really do too much about it now, so life moves on. Okay, I think we'll do N next. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's just, yeah, down here. Fingers. Yep, okay, still in the shot. It's just kind of seems darker in the view of the phone, but it could be glare too. Okay, and okay, that shouldn't be too bad. 334. Oh, it's blue. So DIY moon shop. I hear about tons of different diamond painting brands, like diamond art brands, but yeah, then I see the odd comment or remarks about certain companies and horror stories or really happy, excited stories about various brands, so I myself can't really kind of relate to some of those companies. I can vouch for Diamond Art Club safely because I've done a few of their canvases. Holy cow. That's a strand of my mom's hair on my shirt. Man. Okay, 904. I'll put 904 back. Okay. Yeah. I think my dad, my mom, and myself all have hair loss. We're all just losing our hair. I don't know. It's hereditary. Or stress. I don't know. Yeah. What can you do? Yeah, eventually you'll probably see a couple Dreamer Designs or Dreamer Designs canvas on here. Treasure Studios Arts, I have a couple, if I'm saying that name right. TSA, yeah, I think that's how it goes. I sometimes mix up the, I probably said Treasure Art Studios at one point. Treasure Studios Art, I have a couple of those canvases. Yeah, so eventually probably see these those brands on the channel. I'm not affiliated with anybody, any companies or anything. It's just once I've basically bought all the canvases on my own, using discount codes and all that from DIC that come with the kits. You will get a couple discount codes, or save 10%. Yeah, but I'm not affiliated with anybody, so they're just the companies I know of, like personally, like firsthand. That's how I know about them. I think all the ends are down here. So this is a quick blue. There we go. Yay. Alright. Where are we at? No, almost half an hour. Wow. It's amazing what you can do in an hour. It's just, wow, even an hour doesn't feel very long for these things. Okay, I'll do, oh, excuse me, dash, take out attacks. Okay, 779. Oh, what is going on with my knee today? Holy cow. Yeah, putting groceries away, I must have, it's probably on my knee, and putting my weight on it, funny. Weird, or I pulled a muscle or something, ligament. Great. Yay, getting old and having body muscle strain. Okay, 779, and that's the dash here. I guess it's a kind of a brown. Alright, that should be another quick color. Getting there with this canvas, it's just, yeah. It's quite a journey. This has been quite the canvas. No, this has just been a passing vehicle. Okay. It's like hearing weird noises. Yep. Okay. Oops, there we go. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to roll this canvas up, like at this halfway point here, clip it, and then just continue working on it. Yeah, because this can be really awkward to do. Far left side here, the way the canvas is. I'll probably just fold this, drills out, or roll this up, drills out, a bit, a segment. Shouldn't hurt it, but it'll give me a good workspace to work in the center here, where I usually like working on the drafting table. Yeah, the center. And it's good for the camera clip, my phone clip, to film these. Make sure I'm not missing any dashes here. They're just kind of spread throughout this section here. Yeah, I think I pretty much got them. Okay, yep. A few quick colors in this one. This WIP and chat. Basically the bulk of the houses are, yeah, basically the bulk of the houses in the pictures in the center. Yeah, there's one more house like in the last left-hand column, like that I have. There's one last like visible house, so get in there. Trying to think of the focal point of the picture. Sailboat, maybe the village? I don't know. Hard to say. I can't really. Okay, upside down T. I call it a upside down tetramino, the T piece tetramino from Tetris. Yeah. Okay, I'll do that one next. Oh, okay. And there's an actual capital T in this one. But through 27, they're very different. The upside down tetramino and then the capital T are extremely different colored backgrounds and all that. So that's good. Through 27. Yeah, when I unboxed this, the symbols were very different. Like, yeah. Nothing really too similar. Except for some of the squares with the triangular kind of arrows in the corners pointing upper left. Yeah, like those ones. They're similar, but yeah, between them. But yeah, just kind of have to double check to make sure you're putting the right drill down. With those, always. Yeah, through 27. Okay. Yeah, there's just a few of these. Yeah, it's just like a purple. So, kind of like a purple accent here. Yeah, I seen like a picture last night of a canvas. I don't know what brand it was, but yeah, just seeing a canvas and what was it? It was two very similar looking E's and F's, I think, were in that particular section of the canvas that they took a picture of. It's like, holy cow, you really have to be looking at what you're doing. It's like the same color background and all that, but the letters, it's very similar lettering. It's like, oh my gosh, why would you do such a thing? People were just very scared. People were commenting, oh man, those people are mean. Yeah, no kidding, you have to really be watching what you're doing. When you're doing that section, I'd say just parcel off that section. Take your time. Be really looking at it. Yeah, E's and F's, capital E's and F's. Very similar, especially with that font. Yeah. Yikes. Yep, there are times where, yeah, you get a really bad patch of symbols. You can read them and all that, but they're just so similar. And the colors are probably just one's lighter or darker than the other, or they're almost exactly the same. Yeah, there's just a patch of like 2 symbols or something, and they're just scattered within one another, amongst one another. Oh boy, that just be. Yeah, you really have to be on your game when you're doing that section. Yikes. Yeah, I feel for those people. Well, it's got to be better than a canvas that's swearing at you in multiple directions. Had a couple really naughty letter combinations. Yeah, I think it was a WIP and chat like a couple back. And I think I titled it "My Canvas is Swearing at Me." I think probably like the late 50s, like one of those. WIP and chat in the 50s. Like this is probably 61 right now. This WIP and chat. So I believe so. I believe 60 was yesterday. But yeah. Sometimes there's words in general, and then there's swear words mapped out on these things, and it's just the way that it was mapped out. But you're like seeing these really naughty things, and you have to like look at the canvas while it's swearing at you or saying very mean things. It's probably like the yellows and the browns in this one house further below. I just kept seeing naughty words in both directions, up, down, left to right, right to left. Just, yeah, I do a lot of word search, so yeah, naturally, you just get used to seeing like diagrams, grids. Yeah. Get used to seeing symbols arranged in a certain way or letters arranged in a grid-like pattern, and yeah, just immediately that instinct kicks in, or that neutrality just hangs in there, and you're like, yep, it feels like I'm doing a word search. Yeah, you can kind of see a grid pattern on this canvas for sure. There's light outlines that are noticeable with the lighter colors, at least. Yeah, you can kind of see outlines actually with the rest of with the darker symbols as well, now that I'm really looking at the canvas. Once you put the drills on, those lines aren't noticeable. This is a square after all, but yeah. A lot of people don't like those guidelines. Don't blame them. Like if they're really visible, yeah, just... It's nice to have guidelines. Makes the canvas readable and all that, but yeah, I understand if they're too visible. Yeah, then it's kind of distracting. And you kind of think, are these going to show up? Even after the drills are on? Yeah. Yeah, I can understand the possible frustration with guidelines. You could basically say this is like any canvas is like a big sheet of graph paper, like really. It's basically like a graph. Doesn't have coordinates per se, but yeah, it's basically like a big sheet of graph paper with really small squares. You could say rounds have the same mentality. You're doing the same thing, only it's round drills, but they still have to graph it out. Like it's still technically a graph. So, but yeah, and cross stitch too. It's a graph. So yeah, very similar. So you can safely say that I've spent many years looking at basically graphs. Well, starting with word searches and the odd crossword that I've run into in like papers at work or whatever, newspapers at work. Like, I don't really dabble deeply with crosswords. Like, I know some clues, but there's probably like 36 words that you could possibly put in a certain space on a crossword puzzle for a clue. Like, it's usually a specific word or meaning that they're looking for in the puzzle to make it all work. I do have a crossword puzzle dictionary, but like, just having that somewhere at work just to pull out isn't really a kind of the point of being there. Crossword dictionary, like, kind of really defeats the purpose of doing a crossword, but it's like a helper if you really do genuinely get stuck. It just seems like you have to know a lot. You have to have a really interesting foundation of knowledge to do some of the crosswords. Like, they say easy crosswords on the cover, which I've tried to do a couple crossword books, like just bought like easy crossword books, and yeah, I struggle with those. But crosswords do kind of, like, after you do them, I'm sure you'll reckon some words get like used constantly, all the time, or you get to know some categories. Yeah, no crossword master. I can handle doing fill-ins, which are like crosswords, but you're given the answers. You're given the solution, and you have to put the words in the correct spaces for the whole puzzle to work. You'll know when you screwed up when you have words left that aren't in a place yet. I can do fill-ins because you don't have to. Yeah, basically I have to like count the squares on the diagram to be able to put the words all together, but it's a relationship between the letters that are already in the puzzle that you've already put in, and it forms other words like across or horizontally or vertically. Yeah, it's basically a crossword, but you're just filling the words in. And there's no numbers in the squares. Like, it's just words. that are sorted into the number of letters. It could be acronyms, short forms. Yeah. And you just fill them in that way. Yeah, I just like those easy access kind of puzzles. Yeah, word jumbles are pretty fun too. Remember doing those in a local newspaper. Word jumbles. There's like a picture, and then it's kind of like get a series of 4 words, and they're like related to the picture above. But the words are all mixed up, and you have to unscramble them and use the letters in those 4 words to form a word that fits the theme of the above picture or answers the riddle or question. Yeah. Yeah, I know a few like puzzles. I've done the odd puzzle, but yeah, I'm not really I love doing word searches for sure, but I dabble into the odd Sudoku, but crosswords, no. Fill-ins, yes. If there's a word to start me off with fill-ins, I'm game. You can eventually figure out the puzzle from a single word in the grid. I've gone back in the answer key for like the harder ones near the end of a book and just chose a word in the puzzle and filled it in that way. Sometimes it works if you fill in the longer word, like a longer word like in the center of the puzzle. Yeah. It usually works the best if you like have at least one word in the diagram of a fill-in to get you started. Then you can kind of see where those letters lie, and then just kind of look at your word list and kind of fill in the puzzle from there. That's how I do fill-ins. Yeah, pretty cool. The basic Sudoku, I'm good with those. I probably mentioned that, yeah, I do like the odd puzzle book, and that I've obviously have hundreds of word search books. Yeah, with Kappa Puzzles, you get your subscriptions if you subscribe to those magazines. Unless there's like a Godzilla attack or something, you'll get your magazine subscription. And they let you have a subscription for like 2 years or more. And they definitely let you know when to renew. Oh yeah, they're good with that. It's time to renew. I've gotten like how many renewal notices, but I had to stop subscribing. Because I have how many containers of word search books now? It's just insane. But they're awesome, good quality, print's clear. Haven't really had a problem with any of the magazines. I had magazines, like subscriptions from like 3 or 4 years ago that I'm still going through. So, but I love doing word search books. I go through a book cover to cover. I skip some puzzles because I just letter boxes or whatever. There are just some puzzles that I just don't understand. I used to skip missing vowels where you have to add vowels into the diagram to find the words. I used to skip those, but once I figured those out, got comfortable with those, I started doing them. And I love them, so yeah. I love missing lists. Those are cool. I do get stuck on like the last couple words. Yeah, they usually give you a starting letter in those lists, and then you just go from there. Sometimes you have to figure out the whole word. But yeah, if you read the instructions and kind of look at the theme of the puzzle, it's usually like 6-letter words or whatever that begin with so-and-so letter. Yeah. And just read the instructions every time on the page, and yeah, just go like that. Okay, right facing kind of arrow. 3855. Like, yeah, it'd be good to do like a puzzle and chat kind of thing, but yeah. There would be like a couple copyright stipulations. Probably need some really good, need some permission to show those kind of things on YouTube. So, yeah. Probably mentioned that a bit ago in a WIP and chat. It's like, hey, since I like doing puzzles so much, I could probably do like a puzzle and chat segment. 3855. I don't know how many people will go crazy for that though. It's kind of a different idea. But 3855, so it's just basically, yeah, it's just right here. Just these arrows here. Yeah, it's just right here. Yeah, we're getting there. Almost got this filled in, and then it's the sky. And I can go to the start another column in this left hand end of the canvas. Yeah, we're getting there. Been quite a journey. Of course, I could always make my own word search puzzles too, and yeah, there's like word search creation web pages online, and then you can print them out. They're like word search generators. Yeah, I've seen them. I could do it that way. Yeah. That'd be interesting. Think of a few interesting subjects and just do like a really big puzzle. And probably have to share the website though for the word search generator. That'd be cool. Do a word search and chat for an hour. Be like a large one. I don't know, it's an idea. Would it count as crafting? Probably not. Oh, it's the transport. Okay. Like curing tires. Oh, just the transport truck. We're good. Yeah, it'd be funny if I got like puzzle book publishers permission. Then I could just like give away subscriptions for word searches or crosswords or whatever. Ah, that'd be cool. Hey, Kappa, can I like blatantly advertise some of your word search books? I don't know, I have mostly like Kappa publishing. I also have Penny Press word search books as well, so like their Garfield word searches. It's like Garfield, Orange Tabby, comic book cat. And their puzzles are OD approved. I have no clue what that means. Just like what? Oh, they have missing vowels in there. Yeah, they're the company that Penny Press is the company that does missing vowels. and Kappa does missing lists as well. Yeah, so does Penny Press, but yeah. I like those huge word search books, like those huge word search volumes, large print. They're huge books. It's just a puzzle variety pack. I've done a few of those. Yeah, those are a monster to work through, but I do them all the same as every other crossword or word search book, not crossword, word search. Yeah, just always good to have like a puzzle book or something like some simple puzzles like that. It would be like Sudoku, like having one of those puzzle books sitting around. It's just like that. Yeah, I know there are probably a ton of people who like doing Sudoku. And the 60 different variations of that. Oh my. Sudoku of letters and oh boy. Really fancy. Really it's no longer the 3x3 number grid. It's just like 4 or 5 number grids. Yeah, I think I've seen one puzzle with 4 3x3 grids in the corners. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and then there's a grid in the center that intersects all 4 of those. And the puzzle still works out. Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm just sticking with the regular easy basic Sudokus, thanks. 1 to 9, we're good. Now, I'm okay with doing letter ones, but just the concept has to be the same. Just don't like any. There's symbol ones too. There's like a hockey symbol one. It's just, like, no thanks. 1 to 9. That's how it originated. So that's Sudoku to me. Oh, excuse me. Holy cow. There's dust flying around or pollen. Holy cow. It's almost been an hour. 57. Alright, we're almost basically done this section though. Getting there. So, yeah, you've been watching Echoes of Color of Jefferey Morrison. As always, I will post my Facebook profile name, basically my first and last name. The spelling's a little special with my first name, E-R-E-Y, at the end of my first name. Yeah, you've probably seen E-R-Y or R-E-Y. Or just R-Y. It's E-R-E-Y for my first name. Yeah, I think my mom did that on purpose. Just one special. And then people spell my name with an E missing, but I really don't freak out about it. But it does kind of technically make me a different person with one of those letters missing. So, get a little leery about it, but for like official important stuff, forms and all that, legal stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yep. Yeah, so my Facebook profile, my Facebook Echoes of Color business page, my Facebook business page. It's just an update page, really. It's just what they call it on Facebook. And my Instagram, at Morrison Jeffery. But that'll be down in the description below. And as always, I do it for every video, even color and chats. So, and you can always get in touch with me via comments as well, like down below. So, yeah. I do generally try to reply. Because I do have an app on my phone that YouTube Studio or whatever. Yeah. Shows comments posted on my account and voila. Alright, man, drop and drove. Wherever that one came from. Okay, so take care of yourselves. It's been a slice as always. And I'll see you next time for sure. Bye. See ya.